This is Johnny Dosco. Stay tuned for another Score Sheet podcast. Holy Kadelka!
Score Sheet Tom here with your Week 6 Fantasy Football Preview. First, here's your list of teams on a bye this week. Now, let's take a look at some guys you might want to plug into your starting lineup. Running back Ryan Terrain is first up. The Philadelphia Eagles have been one of the NFL's biggest busts so far this season, if not the biggest. And while that's not likely to continue forever, there is certainly little reason to believe that their porous defense is suddenly going to get things together in Week 6. Expect Terrain to get the bulk of the carries for Washington and put up solid numbers in the process. Quarterback Josh Freeman is next. The Tampa Bay Bucs last week were trounced in San Francisco. Look for a bounce-back effort from the team and their quarterback as they host New Orleans this week. His ability to scramble adds to the equation in what should be a much better performance. Tight end Aaron Hernandez should be a steady target of Tom Brady this week in what should be another high-scoring affair. Dallas certainly isn't likely to stop the Patriots, but may be able to keep up offensively most of the game, meaning the ball will be in the air quite a bit. Look for Hernandez to be a target when the Patriots are in the red zone. Wide receiver Darius Hayward-Bay proved to be a key in the Raiders' win in Houston, and no doubt would like to honor the memory of Al Davis by proving he was right when he surprised everyone in drafting Hayward-Bay at number 7 2 years ago. After a bust rookie season, he has developed into the kind of receiver the Raiders love with breakaway speed and the ability to stay on his feet after a hit. Wide receiver Victor Cruz has clearly become the favorite target of Eli Manning in New York. Look for that trend to continue this week when the Bills host the Giants in what could be a high-scoring game. On to our list of guys that might warrant a spot on the bench this week. Quarterback Matt Schaub is first up. The Houston Texans seemed to be handed the division title when Colts quarterback Peyton Manning was shut down with a neck injury to start the season. But as has been the case in past seasons, the Texans have underachieved at this point, and Schaub committed a crucial turnover in the final seconds to lock up their loss to the Raiders in Week 5. This week he'll be harassed by the Baltimore Ravens, no picnic for any quarterback, and with no Andre Johnson again, look for Schaub to struggle this weekend. Running back Frank Gore has rebounded dramatically from a slow start, but this week's matchup at Detroit doesn't bode well for Gore. It'll be difficult for the 49ers to hold off the tough defensive line of the Lions, and this game could see Detroit get out to an early lead, putting San Francisco into passing mode and limiting Gore's chances. Wide receiver Chad Ochocinco hasn't worked out so far in New England. Tom Brady usually gives him no more than 4 or 5 opportunities each game, and that isn't likely to change anytime soon. Brady and the Patriots clearly have more faith in their veteran group of receivers that know the system and have committed to the team concept. Ochocinco isn't quite ready to leave the ego in the locker room, it appears. Quarterback Donovan McNabb got a rare appearance on the stardom list last week, but as noted then, it won't happen again. McNabb performed well enough in an easy home win against the Cardinals. Now he has to go to Soldier Field against the Bears defense that has to be steaming after being embarrassed by a couple of big plays in their loss at Detroit Monday night. Brian Urlacher and Lance Briggs should make it a long evening for McNabb in the Sunday night game. Wide receiver Reggie Wayne seems to be a forgotten man in Indianapolis. With backup quarterback Curtis Painter running the offense, Pierre Garçon is clearly his favorite target. Look for a low-scoring game that will limit Wayne's opportunities again this week when the Colts face the surprising Bengals defense, currently tops in the NFL. And that's a wrap for Week 6. Good luck.